We are doing the chapter formation of a company, and today's topic is incorporation of a company. A company being an artificial person come into existence through the incorporation. Incorporation implies the registration of a company as a body corporate with the registrar of companies. It means that for running a company, the registration is compulsory and that is done by incorporation. It is a legal process through which an enterprise obtains recognition as a separate legal entity. It is a whole legal process. A company is said to be incorporated when it receives the certificate of incorporation. Incorporation involves three major steps: preparation and filing of necessary documents, payment of necessary fee, obtaining the certificate of incorporation. So now we are doing the step by step what is needs to be done. First, approval of name. Before the registration of a company, it is very essential that approval of registrar of companies regarding the proposed name of the company. Then, filing of documents. An application for registration of company is made to the registrar for filing the documents. Number 1, Memorandum of Association. Duly signed and stamped. It must be signed by the at least 7% in case of the public company and by at least 2% in case of private company. Then Article of Association. Duly signed by the signatories of memorandum and properly stamped. This both are the very important document and it should be done according to the law. Third, a declaration in the prescribed form by an advocate, a chartered accountant, cost accountant, or company secretary in a practice who is engaged in the formation of the company, and by a person named in the article as a director, manager, or secretary of the company, that all the requirements of the act and the rules made thereunder is respected of registration and matters precedent or incidental thereto have been complied with. Means a declaration must be given by the following respected person that all the required norms or required things are done. Then an affidavit from each of the subscribers to the memorandum and form person named as a first director, if any, in the article that he is not convicted of any offense in connection with the promotion, formation of management of any company, or that he has not been found guilty of any fraud of misfits or any breach of duty to any companies under the act or any previous company law during the preceding 5 years, and all the documents filled with the registrar for registration of the company contain information that is correct and complete and true to be the best his knowledge and belief. Means again one affidavit needs to be submitted where the concerned person is declaring that they are not indulged previously also in any manipulation, they are not guilty for any offense, and all the information given in the memorandum of association and article of association is true and trustworthy as per their knowledge and belief. Then the address for correspondence till its registered office is established. The particulars of name including surname, family name and all the details. The particulars of the person mentioned in the article as the first director of the company, their name including surname, the detail of that person. Then the particulars of interest of the person mentioned in the article as the first directors of the company in their forms of bodies with their consent to act as a director of the company in such a form and manner as may be prescribed. After this, we will do payment of fee. After all this, the payment of fee must be done. Along with the above documents, the company must pay the prescribed filing fees, stamp duty, and registration fees. The amount of registration fees varies according to the amount of authorized capital of the company. Then, registration. The registrar of companies will carefully scrutinize the whole document. He will enter the name of the company in his register when he will find that everything is satisfactory. Then the last but very vital, that is certificate of incorporation. After registration, the registrar will issue a certificate to the company. This certificate is called the certificate of incorporation. It is a dated signed by the registrar. After that, we will start with commencement of business. A private company can commence business immediately after getting the certificate of incorporation, which is given by the registrar. It must obtain the certificate of commencement of business because if a public company, limited company having a share capital and issuing a prospectus cannot start its business immediately after incorporation, they need the commencement certificate of commencement of business too. A declaration by a director in such form and verified in such manner as may be prescribed. The company has filed with the registrar a verification of its registered office within a period of 30 days. Within a period of 30 days of its incorporation in such manner as may be prescribed. The registrar of companies will scrutinize these documents and if he is satisfied that they are in order, he shall issue a certificate of commencement of business. The company becomes entitled to start its business with effect from the date mentioned in this certificate. The certificate is a conclusive proof of the fact that the company has complied with all the legal formalities and that it is legally entitled to commence business. There is a very important document. Numbers of the documents are important, but one of the best, like important I can say, document is memorandum of association. Memorandum of association is very important document of the company. So let's start with the meaning of the memorandum of association. What is the meaning of that? The memorandum of association of a company is its charter and defines the limitation of the powers of company. It contains the fundamental condition upon which alone the company is allowed to be incorporated. Means the power of a company with the limitation. It contains its fundamental condition upon which alone the company is allowed to be incorporated. Means the detail of the company is given into the memorandum of association. The purpose of memorandum of association is to enable the shareholders, creditors, and others who deal with the company to know its permitted range of activity. What is the range of the activity of a company, that is permitted one, is finded out with the memorandum of association. Any act of the company beyond the powers mentioned in the memorandum is said to be ultra vires and therefore not binding on the company. Memorandum should be printed, divided into paragraphs numbered consecutively, signed by each subscriber, two or more in the case of a private company, and seven or more in the case of the public company. Thank you.